Today we're going to be unboxing compression socks I bought in Japan. The previous time I was in Japan, we found really good sleep compression socks that I loved and wear to this day. So I decided I wanted to go back and look for more. We went to Don Quijote, which if you have been, Don Quijote is kind of like an everything store. I don't even know what the closest thing would be. Maybe like Walmart in a way, but it's like sensory overload in there. They've got anti-loitering noise. They're playing music. It's like a fever dream. But way up in the clothing section, we did find a shelf of compression socks and I'm really excited to try these out. There were a ton more styles, but I decided these seemed like they would fit my needs. So let's go through them one by one and unbox them. First up is this pair from Auto. They say 25 to 31 HPA. And I'm gonna look up right now what the difference is between MMHG and HPA. They look like sleepy fuzzy socks. There's kind of a closer up of the material. I do have a pair of sleep socks that's very similar to this, but these don't have feet and I hate sleeping with my feet covered, so these might be perfect for me. Oh, it's taped. Oh no. These only come in one size. Oh, they look small. Those are very small. My calves are not that tiny. This is like an appropriate size for my forearm. I mean, that feels great. Let's see if it fits on my leg. Not a lot of stretch this way and a decent amount of stretch this way. As expected, these socks are a little bit small for my legs. I think because my calves are so large and these are one size fits all, they're stretching horizontally and they can't reach the tops of my calves or the bottoms. So these are definitely not gonna be something I wear again. If they offered different sizes, I would have gotten another size, but for me, these are a 0 out of 10. I'm so sad because the material is so soft and these could have been so great for me. Compression wise, they feel pretty good, but they are cutting me off weirdly at the top of my leg, so they're not gonna be in my normal lineup of socks. Next up is this pair from Kawaii Auto. I got them in a large and they're 21 to 16 H. Please go away. I didn't say that, did I? No, I'm freaked out. Okay, I can't tell what the material looks like, but I'm very confused because the front is a little cartoon image and she's got these little colonial man-esque pants. So they look like they're knee-high compression and they just are loose up top, which would probably feel great for sleeping. Let's open it up. They've got really strong tape. Oh, it's thinner than I was expecting. These look so silly. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. I don't know if you can see. The shape is crazy. Look at that. It is loose and then it's got a little flare out and this is definitely a compression sock. It feels pretty good like compression sock material down here. I feel like the sleep ones have this kind of thin, more like sportiness to them. The top feels like airplane pajamas or like an airplane eye mask. That's the only way I can think to describe it. And it does have a waistband that looks like it might be. Actually, sounds pretty comfy. These are very silly. I don't like sleeping in floppy pajamas, so I'm not sure how this will feel. Very interesting. Not very kawaii. These are definitely the highest waisted leggings. I don't feel nearly as cute as the girl on the cover art with the baggy knees, but my thighs are bigger, so I feel like they just fit as if they were skinny pants anyways. The bottom compression part definitely has a sporty compression feeling to it. A lot of the medical ones you'll find in the US are a very similar material. To be honest, it feels like if you're gonna wear full pants like this anyways, there's no reason why the whole thing wouldn't be compression socks. The waist has a lot of extra stretch and I think it's one of the higher, comfier waistbands of all of them. These are nice if you want compression only on your lower legs, but it feels like why not just get a full legging at that point. The upper material does feel like it's going to rip any second. It's not the best quality. These are getting a 7 out of 10. They're pretty breathable and I like that they're loose-ish if they fit you correctly. Next up, we've got the Slim Walk leggings. I love sleeping in compression leggings and it's very hard to find leggings that are comfy to wear around the house. Unfortunately, I didn't really do the conversions for the compression levels while I was shopping. It was mayhem in there and I was hot. I was trying to buy a strawberry, so I was carrying a strawberry around the whole store and I was like, my strawberry is gonna go bad. So then I went and exchanged it for a different strawberry after I had already bought my compression socks. But I was trying to make decisions while I was holding a $9 strawberry, so take that into consideration. These are 10 to 18 HPA, which is roughly 7 to 15 mmHg. I love sleep compression socks. The ones I'm wearing right now are from Sigvaris and they are very tight. They're 15 to 20, but they run very tight and I usually wear those, but I'm always looking for new ones. These are definitely geared towards sleep or sleep and relax, it says. I did get a large in these as well. I think a lot of Japanese compression wear is geared towards beautifying your legs in your sleep, but as someone who wears compression socks all day, every day, I can tell you they don't stop cellulite, so we can cut that out right now. Maybe it's preventing my legs from getting worse, but I definitely still have cellulite. Slim Walk. I do wish we had more options for compression wear in the US that wasn't so medically based. A lot of what we have available is like sold in hospitals or sold marketed towards the elderly, and there's so many people that wear compression socks, and I found that out through just sharing about it online. I have a Facebook group called the Compression Club, and it's all people who are wearers of compression socks, and honestly I've cried multiple times reading through the post there because I felt like I was the only one who had to wear compression socks, and it was something I couldn't relate to anyone about. And I've only met one person to this day in person who also wears compression socks from varicose veins, and that was shocking to me. But then to have a group of hundreds of women who are wearing them for different medical conditions or different concerns is so special and moving. And it's crazy to think, even when it was at 90 people, like having all of us in one room all wearing our compression socks is just, it makes you feel so much less isolated in it. So if you want to join the group, I'll put it in the description and you guys can join. And now I'm gonna go cry. Okay, these are the Slim Walk compression leggings. They have a little waistband, a little tie. It actually goes all the way through. I feel like they don't do that with pants that much anymore. This is the smallest large I've seen in my whole entire life, but that is gonna be pinchy on me. The material is actually pretty nice, and I think it is a little bit see-through, but I think it's the nicest so far of the three materials. This is definitely something you could wear around the house. Probably your butt would show through, so be careful, but they look like real leggings, and I approve of that. Very comfortable for relax and sleep. This is a good stretch this way, not a lot of stretch this way again. These leggings were a lot less stretchy than I was expecting. The material is very, very hard, and it has this like crotch seam that cuts into the legs really weirdly. I think it probably prevents camel toe, but it's not very comfy. I do like that it has the waistband, but overall, these are not my favorites. They don't feel very breathable, and again, they're not as high rise as I was hoping they would be. I'll give these a 6 out of 10 because they seem like they kind of do the job they're hoping to, but for an everyday compression legging, for me, it's not gonna cut it. The material feels very restrictive. They're significantly more restrictive than the other full-length ones, so that's why these are getting a lower score. Last but not least is Medi Auto. The compression socks I got last time are from this brand, so I really wanted to try them again. I think these are full-length and fuzzy. They're 11 to 21 HPA, which I'm gonna put all the conversions down here because I'm definitely screwing this all up, but I believe it is close to like 8 to 16 mmHg. Let's open it up. Damn, they really tape these. Maybe there's a lot of theft at Donkey. Oop. Oh, I don't want to ruin the boxes. I guess what am I gonna do with them? They're so fuzzy! Oh my god, in elementary school, we were obsessed. In Times Square, they sold these fuzzy scarves, and we just had them in all colors and different stripes, and they were like, I don't know if anyone knows those scarves. They were really fluffy, and this just immediately reminded me of that. Whoa! They're stretchy. These are definitely going to fit, which is a good thing. They're not like the bestly made, but these look so comfy. Like on a winter night, these are gonna go really hard. They're so soft inside, so soft outside. Oh my god, I'm gonna get hand cramps. This is a very good level of compression, and I think it feels pretty stretchy, so I'll definitely be able to get my legs in there. I'm excited about these. I think these are probably my favorites of all of them. Just the softness is amazing. I'm obsessed with the fuzz of these leggings. They're so soft, but the material is extremely see-through. The knit is huge, so if you bend over or bend your knee or anything, you can see straight through it. So 100% these are home, lounge, or just sleep pants. I'm a little over 5'8", and they are extremely low rise on me. I thought they would sit a little bit higher rise, but they are pretty comfy. The waistband still has a lot of stretch. I'm gonna give these an 8 out of 10. I will definitely be wearing them, and the compression level feels good for sleep, where you're not gonna lose circulation, but it is definitely doing something. If I was back in Japan, I would definitely buy these again. I just wish the sizes went larger, you know? Those are the 4 compression socks I bought. They were each about $15, I think. Were they? Oh, I'm forgetting the prices, but I think they were all around $10 or $15 each. So I didn't want to get too many, and the boxes were big, and I didn't bring an extra suitcase, which I regret. My favorites from this haul were definitely these Medi Auto long compression socks. The fuzz you really cannot beat, and they actually fit, which is amazing. I already want to go back to Japan and get more of them because, I mean, I feel like you just can't find fuzzy ones like this in the US anywhere. If you guys want to see more of my compression content, you can follow me over on Instagram and TikTok at Hersey. And if you want to see other stuff I got in Japan, I'll put the video up here. I did a full haul of everything I got, like food, beauty, skincare, hair tools, compression socks. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!